All right, guys, looks like we should be back up. Hopefully you guys made it back. If you did, let me know in chat. If you did make it back, don't forget to smash that like button again if you would, please. Help support. Throw the channel out there further. Still a tad bit messy here as far as the charts going. You know, we got close to that 4-hour zone. Huge push up right out of that area there. Don't know how much I'm going to trust it. Doing a whole lot of whipping around and consolidation type like candles going on here. I will be looking for a long position down out of here somewhere. Eventually, if it looks like it's going to want to turn around. All right, we're getting down to that 4-hour zone, that overnight low I was talking about I want to see. What's up, Jake? See how they react to this area down here. I was thinking maybe they'd you know, swept this overnight low instead of just come down here and tag it like this in a box. But then, you know, if they keep it up in this area, that'll put our opening range low and our overnight low together. So that's confluence inside this 4-hour zone. So we'll see if they can start pushing up out of this 4-hour zone. Morning, Melinda. They still do have some room for expansion to the downside on the 5-minute. But it could turn here if they can build this out. ATR is still up around 25, 26, 27. Not too sure I'm quite ready to... there's no reason to really get into anything just yet. See if they build structure out of this 4-hour zone here on the 1-minute. Or if they're going to try to come down and break through this 4-hour and come on down somewhere. That previous day low is way down there somewhere, I think. Yeah, way down here at 986. So I don't think they're going to take it down there, but you never know with NQ. So if they can really try to drive this up, if we can get a solid green candle, push up and close the this kill zone over the 50-yard line here, and it closes above, I'll probably take a long there maybe. I hope everyone found their way back and used the reboot link that I had in chat. Don't forget to smash that like button on the stream if you're liking it. See if we can get some expansion to the upside here. We need to get us another solid green candle in, get above the 50 EMA on the 1 minute. The bulls ain't quite, so the 15 minute is in, so the orb is locked in where the high and the low is. Don't look quite like the bulls are in charge so far today. That's for sure. Well, there's a pretty good battle going on back and forth, that's for sure. The battle of the bears and the bulls. Trying to be patient here. See if they're going to be able to push this up. They got plenty of room to expand to the upside, so. Morning Special K. Come on, let's go. Push this thing. Give us some expansion, bulls. Don't quite look like they can do it. Well, that sure didn't go very well for me. See, we're heading down here into some imbalance on the 15-minute down here. I talked about this golden pivot down here inside this imbalance earlier when I first got on. You know, as a place to maybe target for a long. You got the whole number 300 here. Psychological number, might be a little support there. We'll see. Or if they're just going to push down through it. There's still room for expansion down here. Anybody get this short here? Didn't even really get a retest of the orb there when it broke through. I mean, it didn't tap it or anything, so. I'm gonna be waiting patiently and see if we can find some kind of reversal down in here. Come down and tag some of this imbalance. Morning prime. Excuse me. ATR is around 27 or 28. Don't forget to smash that like button on the stream. Seems about like they still need to expand a little bit further down. Take this imbalance here. I want to see a reaction around 250 to 252. I want to see it get down there and see how that reacts. Nice job, Melinda. Building a little bit of structure down here, but 1 and 2 don't look too bad for expansion upside. But man, the 5 and the 15 and the 30 minute, they all look like they want to go down some more. So, although everything don't have to be in a straight line, you know. Yeah, on the day, Gore, yeah. Everything on some of the higher time frames is looking bearish. So, but they needed to pull back after the big old drive we had. So on that 4 hour chart. So we'll just have to wait and see. Looking for a short on the orb low or low rejection or mid orb. Not a bad idea at all. I'm just going to sit on the sidelines for now. I want to wait and see. They're not acting like they want to push it up much here. Having a hard time. I still feel like they want to bring it down some more before we might get a better leg up. Push it up to the 50 MA. Come on, come on. Excuse me. Push. Watching this pretty hard on the 15 minute and the 30 minute. I don't know. Getting a little extended on the 1 minute, but the 2 minute and 5 minute have room to expand. That is, I guess, if they can break above the 50 EMA here on the 1 minute, maybe. Or it could sweep the 50 on the 1 minute and pull back somewhere in here, but keep going higher. See and look and see if they pull this back into here somewhere. Not necessarily all the way down to this trend line, but you know, decent little pullback, but put in a higher low here somewhere. Cool that 1 minute off right there and allow the 2 and the 5 minute to line up with it. They could possibly extend this on up, maybe. Or they get full on rejection and be a down day, you know. How's everybody been doing so far today? Everybody doing pretty good. Nice, Melinda. Started rough but happy. Yeah, mine started a little rough this morning as well. That's part of it though sometimes. Remod's green. ATR is around 15 or 16. Somewhere in that range. Well, no, this could be a. They could be setting this up for a up day here because that pullback was no worse than the pullback they took on the 15-minute chart during the market yesterday, and they got about a minute, a little over a minute to close the 15-minute candle now, and it's looking pretty good, especially if they push this back up here where this wick is. Have to wait and see. Anybody take a short out of this up here? That rejection out of this wick up here, or that box, that's really sure why it did. It was driving it up close to the 50 EMA on the 5 minute and the 15 minute, but it didn't really get up there to it. ATR still floating around 18, 19 area. It looks pretty rough on the higher time frames. The 15-minute chart don't look that good. The 30-minute chart don't look that good. If they get this price back down around, I don't know, 290 on the 30-minute chart, that's really not looking good. Morning, Harris. The 1 hour chart don't look good. At least not right now. One account went from green to red. Now wait, no, you can get it back. You can get it back. Low and steady. Low and steady. Excuse me. Well, what in the world is that? What was that? Sometimes that's how it happens, Melinda. Sometimes. Prime said he's going with one MNQ and going to leave it. See if they can push it back up to almost 400. You know, it could be a retest of the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart for rejection, which would be up there in that box somewhere. Wow, they can't even get that. What in the world? So the 30-minute on the 30-minute chart, they close back above the 50 EMA on the 30-minute. But it's still, you know, the the 30 closed above, the 15's below. So I don't know. It could come up and, like I said, test 400 and reject again up out of this box, but not liking the price action very well here myself. About 10:30 market time, so we'll see if they can push and get it back above 400. I guess really they need to push and get above 400 and maybe retest the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart to maybe think about any long positions that because they might be driving the market to the upside. Or we need to see if they're going to test this level again up here and reject. If they were tested and reject again, it could be a down day the rest of the day. So pre-market high and orb high all up here, 445 to 455, and then the overnight high 487. Another 4-hour zone up there, 493. That box ain't right. Oh yeah, it is. 493 to 507. That's because there's a cluster of rejections up here on the 4-hour chart. That's why that box is bigger than usual. Otherwise, there'd have been too many 4-hour zones stacked upon each other, so I just made it bigger to cover all of them. If you hadn't already, don't forget to smash the like button on the stream. Help push it out there further on YouTube. ATR keeps dropping. It's a little slower, down 12, 13, and 14 range. Excuse me. So it looks like the time is now. Are they going to try to break this above the 50 on the 5-minute? And maybe keep grinding this up? Or are we going to find rejection again? Excuse me. Hard for me to try to get short right here. I was thinking about taking first red candle here on exhaustion, but with the expansion room on the 5-minute chart and then the 30-minute chart and the 1-hour chart are looking better with this drive here that we got. So, you know, there's about 20 minutes before the 1-hour closes and about 20 minutes before the next 30-minute candle closes. So if they can break this above that 400 area, then things could be looking different the rest of the day. I don't want to get in short yet, just for them to put in some crazy green candle here and fake me out. When it says we're at weekly and monthly resistance area. They're going to have to put in a higher high here for us to be thinking that this ain't going to be a rejection day. You know, they need to come up here and break 410 or so. If they do come up and try to put a leg up, you know, I said they need to break 410 or something for us to really think about it long. Also need to be aware that around 408, there's imbalance on the 4-hour chart. So, you know, had to be careful that, say like, right in this area, if they do push, you got to be careful. Let's say they need to break this bigger box, okay? Break it and retest maybe to think about the long side. Otherwise, this could be a rejection on the 4-hour chart. Nice little green candle there. What do they got? What are they trying to do? Come on, let's go. Show us something. Melinda's long at 72. So like the 50 EMA on, like, let's say between the 15-minute and so the 5-minute is around 400 to 402, something like that. But say they sweep the 50 EMA and tag that imbalance up here at 408 on the 4-hour, They could sweep the 50 on the lower time frames, pick up the imbalance for rejection. So that's currently kind of what I'm watching on TradingView. I'm watching more TradingView chart right now than this chart, just because I'm trying to see if they're going to try to switch the bias on the day here. Or are they going to rug pull us? So trying to keep a tight eye on this over here. Kind of evened itself out on the 1 hour chart with this push. $30 looking pretty good. It's kind of evened itself out. If they keep pushing here, they're going to be the test and see what they do right here. If they're going to keep driving or are they going to reject. Linda took profit. Jake's probably working and just listening in, probably busy. Yeah, I agree, Harris. There is a decision point to be made here. All right, I'm out of that. I don't like that. They might actually try to change the bias on the day here. All right, Melinda, have a great rest of your day. Prime's long from 340. Good job, Prime. Nice. Excuse me. I just don't like the long yet. I'm starting to think more in lines that I'd be okay with the long, but now I'm gonna have to find an entry on a pullback because they're making everything else look better. 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 2 hour. I mean, it's all looking pretty decent. So just now we're extended on the momentum indicators, needing something, some type of pullback. Say something like somewhere down in here maybe. Coming back down here would feel some imbalance here on the 15-minute chart. That there, this candle at three what are we at there, about 390. That was like a retest on the 50 EMA on the 5-minute. Now what's going on, Marlon? Working the W2 today. Well, appreciate you being here. Don't forget to smash that like button on the stream. If you're liking the stream, if you're new to the stream today, like and subscribe on YouTube and set them notifications so you'll be notified anytime we go live. Come join the Discord if you like. I'll step away for just a second, guys. I'll be right back. So we had thrown our imbalance box right there. You can see they wicked down. Looks like maybe if somebody would have front loaded there, had some orders sitting in there, would have been a nice push back up, which would have been a decent trade. And the fact that they threw that wick out there to snag that imbalance makes me kind of wonder if they are going to try to take this market back to the upside. Yeah, I'd seen it right before I got off, before I walked away, but so it's kind of like, well, what if it comes down here now? Well, I don't know if I want to get long in it now, not after that. We'll go have a look at some other time frames. Hmm. Uh, how do you set up Apex account? You just got to go over there, go to Apex, create an account, log in there, look at what kind of accounts they offer, read through all their rules. You know, if you like it, then pay for eval. They'll set you up on the dashboard with an eval, and then depending on what platform you're using, depends on, like if you're using NinjaTrader, they'll give you a username and password, and you can set it up in your NinjaTrader platform so that all you got to do is when you log into NinjaTrader, you hit connect on your Apex account, and it'll connect, give you live data feed and everything else. I don't know if that helped, House, but or if you have a more particular question about it. Very nice drive they had here. Could be a double top situation coming in on a 15-minute chart, which would line in back here with the orb high here, just about. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, Harris, that's pretty much what I'm trying to stare at right now to see if that's what's going on. Maybe could be the case here. Well, let's get some rejection on here. ATR is down around 10. See, we ain't getting much of a push to the downside here just yet. What we want to see is that second candle to open up. That second, get your first red candle, second red candle open up, and shoot down here somewhere. It don't necessarily always happen that way. Sometimes you got to give it a moment to breathe there, but I'm not trying to hang out in this trade for very long if it's not going to do what I expect it to do. I'd just rather be out of the trade. So plus it could end up being they could be changing the bias on the day and be one of them, all right, buy every pullback because we're going to keep trucking forward. No, I don't like it. See, it's like they just want to keep driving it forward. Yeah, I missed it too, Swain. Now the question is going to be, are they going to find actual rejection up here in this zone? This zone's a little wider than most, this 4-hour zone, so coming up trying to test the overnight high. So say they get up here, say they sweep that high into that 4-hour zone, they might find some rejection. Plus that R1 pivot is right overhead. So ATR is back up around 15. Crazy, they just keep fighting this thing, pushing it to the upside. All-time highs, you know, like 400 points away or something. Every little pullback again, getting ate up. There's a imbalance on the 5-minute there. In case we need to start thinking about pullbacks to get a long position. Then you got some more right down here about on the 5-minute. So if they do want to keep taking this long, a nice pullback down into this imbalance down here would be nice, since the 50 EMA is coming up in there on the 1. Mhm. These seem like they want to keep buying up every dip. So if they could get us a dip down here in this lower box, that'd be nice. Yep, be pretty nice. But I don't know if we'll get it down there. It'll be kind of nice because there's going to be some imbalance on the 15-minute chart that lands around probably 422 or so. Inside this box would be perfect because it's inside this box. Got the 50 here, could spike down sweet. To the moon, huh? To the moon. Yeah, just looking for a good entry to get on the train to the moon. Got left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here. And if they don't push this here, it seems like it's getting a little weak up here. They break that neckline, could see a drop here for pullback. Mm. Room beat says they're long the high. ATR is down around 10. I think I'm just going to sit on the sideline for now. I think they do want to keep pushing this higher, but I want to see some kind of pullback to get into a decent long if they want to keep pushing it. Preferably down here still. I want it in this box down here maybe. You know, 415, 420, maybe 430. Swing just waiting on the setup. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. And I keep looking over these higher time frame charts. Psychologically, because of where we're at, you would think that they're going to try to push this to all-time highs by the end of the day tomorrow if they keep pushing the market like this. But could be a double top up there. See, we got us a decent red candle there. I'd like to see another push like that on down into this box, and then I might think about taking a long. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking the same thing. They've been throwing in crazy candles like this all day, it seems like. Now, the real question here is, are they really going to push this up right here? Or are they going to let it come on down, you know, get into some of this imbalance here? I mean, look at this. What a push up out of that. I mean, that's not the pullback that I wanted, but it might be the only pullback we get, you know? So Rumbeat said he's in long again. Here it looks like Dave posted in the P&L in Discord today already. Fast 25K Apex. I think it's supposed to say past 25K Apex this morning. Good job, Dave. Posted in there again, and another couple accounts hitting some really good licks today in the market, it looks like. Melinda posted green in the P&L today so far. Great job, guys. You just can't get the push on down into this zone, huh? Might have been the pullback we would have had to take. Maybe we can get a push into this 4-hour zone up here. And since they want to keep pushing, you know, maybe they'll clear that up there. And then, you know, maybe we can add into the position if they can keep driving this up. No, we'll hold out there, see what they got going on here. I have a feeling I'm about to get stopped out of this trade. On push. Push. Yeah. They're gonna let it go down a little bit here, or is it gonna be a hey, buy the dip and push it higher? They need to go and let that come down to the trend line down here, come down to this box. Nice little base hit there, I guess. Room beat said of buying the pullbacks. Not a bad idea, probably. I'd like to see the pullbacks get a little further back. Although, it'd be like yesterday, we wasn't really getting much, so had to take what they was willing to give us. Special K's watching. Wish she was trading today. She trading in pre-market and got some got a good lick in the green. This bigger box connecting these two is some imbalance on the 15-minute chart left behind. You know, it'd be nice if we could see them give us some kind of pullback into that area, because then we'd be getting close to a retest on the 15-minute chart to the 50 EMA, which would be a great place probably to take a long if they would give it to us. But you know how that goes. ATR sitting around 12 or 13. Nope, don't like that. What are they doing? Excuse me. I guess I'm just gonna have to be patient and wait and see if they can come back down here into these areas and see what they do if they do get down here. Might not be a good idea to front load down there in case they throw in crazy candle or something. I'd like to see them come down and test between 420. Between 415 and 425. Beat says they're long here. Day kind of started out like that was going to be a bearish day, but they turned the bias on that for sure. Just don't know if we'll ever get down here into this zone area anytime soon anyway. ATR sitting around 10, not moving too fast. Like to see a decent move one way or another, you know. Otherwise, it kind of boils back down to having to try to scalp in a way. You know, that sweep here, this touch of the 50 was nice for a good 30 points or better, but don't forget to smash that like button on the stream if you're liking the stream. If you're looking for evals, Bull and Ox still running their sale for 89% off. Use code FTE. Or if you like using Trade Day, you can use code FTE over there. Theirs is, I think, either 30 or 40% off right now. Come on, let's do something. I would think that they would have a pretty hard time breaking through this zone up here. 540 to 562, it's about 20 points. Several 4-hour candle tops in this area. Which initially you would think that they would find some pretty decent rejection there, but being inside this bull trend again, all of a sudden they might act like it's not even there. Excuse me. Come on, come on. What a slow grind. Making me tired watching. Like I said, pay attention. It's going to be interesting if they pretend like this 4 hour zone ain't here and just push through this. Every little dip, they're stepping in. They put in some kind of crazy green candle and clear his zone is going to be wild. Excuse me. ATR is just under 10 now, just after 12 o'clock market time. And they act like they still want to push it. Is everyone just sitting on the sidelines, or is anybody in a trade right now? Waiting for something to set up? Pretty slow here. You know, they're gonna let it. They're gonna try to roll it over. Maybe give us a, I don't know, 100-point pullback or something to get long into. Seems a little weak up here in this zone. Although it's time of day plus low ATR, so three mods just waiting. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. It sure don't seem like there's a whole lot of resistance up here in this zone like there should be. Come on, what are they doing? Slow grinding right up to it. They're like, what 4-hour zone? Now ATR is all down again around 6 or 7, 8. Low, low, low. If you're liking the stream, make sure you don't forget to smash that like button on there. Help push it out further on YouTube. Crazy how they just slow grounded this up. No rejections out of this zone. It's kind of wild to me. Yeah, they keep this craziness up. They're going to try to go after all-time highs by tomorrow afternoon. If not sooner than that, I mean. That gap is getting smaller and smaller. I think we're maybe about 300 points away. Another about 10 minutes or so. We'll be coming up on 12:30 market time. So sometimes there's some movement goes on around that time. Maybe we'll see if something happens there. Show us some pullback. Push. Push. Come on, push. Look, I'm trying, but they just ain't wanting to give us anything. Come on, death candle to the downside. Push. On, let's go. Show us some exhaustion here. 100 points. Drop this thing. Come on, let's go. Oh, you can do it. Push. Kaya asked what the entry criteria was. Well, they slow grinded up into this 4-hour precision entry zone up here we had marked out, which wasn't showing much rejection, but once they finally tapped the top side of it up here, they put in a first 1 minute red candle plus kill zone exhaustion down here on 1, 2, and 5 minute time frames. So the close of that red candle was my entry because of the confluences of all those things. Which I'm gonna. No, we have not taken all-time high. It's over 300 points away still. It's at about 26,800 something, I think. It's up here. About 863, 864. I'm going to close out that trade and just take what I got there. That I'm not going to sit around and let this bounce all the way back up because they keep doing a buy every dip situation. So I'm about to let that one go. Did decent on that one. That was actually probably the best trade I've had all day so far. But couldn't get the 100 points that I wanted. You know, I still want to see it come down here and tag these zones down here. But that don't mean it's got to happen today. But for me to want to really take a good long position, I would love to see it down here. There'll be bigger money sitting down here somewhere. You know, you got to try to chase down where the big money might be, wanting to take a position at. Did anybody else grab that short up there? Kaya, did that make sense what I had mentioned about why I took that trade there? I guess. I've never seen Kaya A in are you new to the stream? Kai? If so, appreciate you being here. So we went from being in a bearish bias in the morning time, and of course we all seen it flip back bullish bias. But something to remember here is going to be that we can pull back quite a ways. Say we pull back into these zones I've been waiting on all morning. We'd still be in a bullish bias if we come down here and tag these. You know, it's same ordeal that happened yesterday while we were streaming. We finally got that big pullback into them zones we had marked out, and we just kept driving up, you know. Ended up going all the way back up and surpassing the high of the day. So some relief down into here keeps us still bullish, allows people to get good entry to the long side. Sorry guys, my mic's been off. If you're new to the stream and liking the stream, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Set them notifications, that way you don't miss out anytime we go live. Let me know what you guys are doing. Are we sitting on the sidelines, or are we waiting for a pullback to get into a better long entry? Is anybody short from the top up there? I guess I should have stayed in my short. It would have worked out. But I decided to go and close mine out because being in this bullish bias trend, a lot of times they'll tap at 50 EMA and come right back up and take out the high. So I went ahead and closed mine out. That's me not being patient enough with that trade, but my patience is wearing a little thin with the market today. So knowing that I got that going on in my head, so I said, well, I'll just close it out while I'm in the green, right? Base hits add up. Not concerned with hitting home runs. Special K has arrived. She's short. All right, I'm kind of liking. Oh, I'm liking what we're seeing here. Come on, push this down. Give us more than that. I would prefer entry down around at least 425, but they could bounce at like 455 or 460. That's where the 50 EMA is on the 5-minute chart. We need to see how it reacts at 560. There's a possibility. We'll see what they do here. Come on, let's push. This is the area to push. Come on, let's go. Push. Come on, let's go straight back up. Come on, let's go. Take it straight back up. Bulls better step in. Come on, let's go. They got to push this harder than this. Come on, let's go. Do some candle over candle movement here. You know, we need a closed green up here, solid bar. Come on, push. Push.
Good.
Candle over candle needs to get back to the 9 EMA. It needs to push. Come on, let's go. I'm going to move my stop back down closer to break even because that was the entry that I wanted. I've been talking about these boxes all morning. I was patient enough to wait it out. And now let's see if we get rewarded on the back end of this. I'm going to bring 3 up here, right there. That way I don't let all that come back to break even. And I could always add to a winning position if I need to. Beautiful. Keep pushing. Come on, let's go. I want to see a V. Like, let's come straight back up to the R1 pivot up here. Come on, let's go. Thanks, Swain. Now, I've been waiting all morning.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, Special K just showed up. It's my good luck charm. Come on, let's keep pushing. I want to see this thing push and get back up here to the R1 pivot and not stop me out. I want to give it enough breathing room because I will start adding to this position if they try to take this back to the highs. So I'm going to take all this off. Since we come down, I better leave that one because it just touched the top of that, but it filled that. Come on, candle over candle. Go. Get us back above 500. Did you get that long, Special K? What's your entry? Nice.
Small, but posted.
I was going to post in Discord, but I don't have Discord open on here, so took a picture for no reason. Come on, give me a push to 500. You know, if our 1 minute kill zone right here crosses the 50-yard line on a green candle and closes green, we should see another push once this crosses the 50. Come on, push. We need to close above 500. Come on, push. I'm going to start following this a little tighter with 3 because I need to lock in. I'm in some funded accounts as well. I'm copying funded and evals together. So I need to be careful with this trade. I'll take 3 there and deal with just having 2. Because I can always add in. If this wants to keep going up, I can always add in. Like if it stops me out on 3 and I still have 2, I can add 1 at a time, you know, and slowly bring my average up as long as everything is going, grinding back up. We need to push above 500 and close pretty hard above this 50 right here, the 50-yard line on the kill zone. Got about 40 seconds. If they can push it hard here and close it, above this, we should get another push above the 50 EMA on the 1 minute. Then I might be safe and not get stopped out right here since I'm following it so tight. Got about 25 seconds left. Come on, push. Push above 5 and close. Come on, let's go. Push. Nope, go. Push, push, push. You got about 7 seconds. Push. Should see it maybe a candle over candle here, maybe. I'm going to sell 3 up here if it tags it. I'm going to move this tight so that I block it in. All right, nice. I'm going to leave my 2. I'm going to move my 2 down here, up here, about right here. Wow, beautiful trade, guys. Did anybody get long down there in them zones that I've been holding on to all morning?
452.
Special K got in. She's up $400.
Oh, I'm up 700.
Oh, she's up 700. My bad. My bad. I got it wrong. So I'm going to try to hold these 2 and give us some room to breathe because we're doing a V shape here. If we can get above the 50 EMA here, close pretty good with a green candle. If we close, if we got about a minute to close, we need to close this above the 50 EMA and it'll close the 2 minute above the 50 EMA, and the 5 minute, of course, bounced out of the 50 down here where we got in. So question is, how much room do I give this to breathe? I don't like giving, I'm up over 200. I don't like giving back a whole lot of profit. Like I said, I am in some funded accounts as well as evals. Oh, you know what? Close. I just realized I passed 3 evals that I was doing. There's no reason for me to stay in that trade. So, sorry guys. I was so excited about the trade I wasn't looking at the P&L stuff. Well, there's 3 more evals in the hat, I guess. Now I just need, man, I hate that because I could have made more in the funded. So now I might have to look for a re-entry on the funded side. But hey, that was a great trade right there. And it's like I say, we don't have to hit home runs, just base hits, you know, to catch that down there where we had been waiting. And then, you know, of course, got a little rejection here off the 1 minute, but I seriously doubt that's because we're going to keep coming down and put in a lower low. You got to remember the bias is bullish. I said that they could make this drop and still be in a bullish bias because we had the room for that. You know, we're still in good shape. Did anybody get in this box down in this area and take this long other than me and Special K? Looks like Rich got out of a 200 red into a 200 green. Great job, Rich. Jake, he got down. He bought that drop.
Hey, boo.
To the moon, he said. That's why we do what we do. I mean, don't follow my trades, but I had all them boxes rolled down there for a reason, and was trying to explain it when I was doing it. Nice. Jake had 8 triple Q contracts. Oh, that had to be a nice hit. Nice lick, yeah. You still in them, Jake? Are they 1 DTE or 0 DTE?
Oh, wow.
I really hate that I had to close that trade out. But I looked down and seen that the evals were passed on the copy trader, because I was still in some fundeds, and I wish I was still in the trade with those.
Take what you got. Be happy with it.
Oh yeah, I'll take what I got and be happy. Say my supervisor's here with me now, so I gotta behave. So now we got to kind of wait here and see. They need to get back above the R1 pivot. Go back and look at the bigger time frame real quick. So the 15-minute didn't really leave any imbalance behind when it made that drop. Let me look at some of the other stuff. Yeah, I'm not really liking that. Look at this. So, let me see here. Jake still in, looking for 100 points. This is a little bit of imbalance up here on the 5-minute inside this 4-hour zone, so we have to be sort of careful that they don't come back to this and reject and put in a lower high here. If they can come back up and break this, and then break through this 4-hour zone that we rejected out of, then we know for sure we're back. We're staying in a bullish bias on the day. Really got to see how they react to that box within the box first, though. For me, there's nothing wrong with taking a long from here to there. Like, say they make another pullback, you can get in long. Just be aware that you might ought to take profit up in that area, or at least scale out, depending on how they react to it. I love it when a trade plan comes together. I spent, I think, 2 hours planning that trade all morning while I was just sitting around on the sideline putting boxes on the chart. And then I traded my plan. I didn't really get as many as I wanted. Originally, I wanted to try to pick up about 20 micros down there, possibly 30. But still got a good base hit. Now, what we could be seeing going on here, they keep rejecting this R1 pivot, but they could be putting in some consolidation here, maybe. say in this zone, say they chop this around a little bit maybe. And then possibly just take out the top of this box and pay attention to this one in pair when they do, if they break out to the upside. I think they're going to, but we don't predict, we react. That's why we got to be aware of things to both the upside and the downside. If you're new here and join the stream, don't forget to smash that like button on the YouTube stream, help push it out there further. Or if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and set them notifications up so you don't ever miss out when we go live. You know, I had to reboot the stream this morning. I don't think we was on 5 minutes and I lost it.
We didn't get on until the second reboot. I saw it said reboot now. Last one.
That was the only reboot I did.
I
Yeah,
had my phone in my pocket the whole time running.
we went live and like 5 minutes in, it was under 6 minutes. I was looking and I looked over there and I said, "Are you kidding me? 5 minutes?"
Well, it's good that it happened early.
Yeah, I mean the next one took. We've been at it, I think, over 3 hours on this one. It's awfully quiet. It's inside the chop box. I mean, ain't nothing really concerning about the pullback, unless the only two things to pay attention to is the break of the bottom and find more downward pressure, or the break of the top and expand upward. Right now, it can hang out in that area for another hour, or however long they want to, I guess, until they determine which way they want to take it. I mean, we all know this is what we're in a bullish buy, so they're probably going to consolidate here, drain off the momentum indicators. Price action is probably going to hold, and then they're going to rip it maybe. I don't mean that's what'll happen, but that's a scenario you would think would play out because of the way the market's been trending. You know, if you guys remember yesterday, that when I bought this pullback in it yesterday like this, and when it got back to the 50 EMA, it did the exact same thing. It consolidated for a while and then slow grinded up out of that box yesterday. So we'll see. Ain't nothing really too much to worry about unless they come down here and take out that low right there. That wick, 430 or whatever. Then we need to be concerned about something. It shouldn't be putting in another lower low. And I tell you, there is some imbalance though down here. Let me switch my chart here. Oh, I thought there was. That's kind of weird. My 15-minute chart. Oh, I know why. This is MNQ. That other one's NQ. They wasn't matching up to the money there, but we got some imbalance. Say on the 15-minute from about 371 to 387. So let's say got some imbalance right there, and then check it out. Pre-market low, previous day high sitting inside of it. Look at this wick back here to the left. So if they did want to try to pull some trickery type of stuff, you could think they come down here, smash this imbalance zone, protect that low right there, and take it up. I don't think they're coming down here, but it's something to be aware of. See, they broke out of the bottom side of the chop box, and they're just trying to walk it right back into it. So what are they going to do? ATR is averaging around 8 right now. And, you know, they wasn't very impressive, them holding this here, letting this break down there, this box here. You think there had been enough buyers in place to keep on pushing here, but let's see what they want to do. They're going to come down and tag the trend line, and or maybe possibly a little lower and protect this low. Now remember, we still had some imbalance right down here that didn't get touched. They just touched the top of it. There is room on the 5-minute chart for extension to the downside, and on the 2-minute, there's actually quite a bit. Short. Might get a maybe get a relief bounce somewhere. I'd probably be out of it though. Yeah, Rich, I was just telling the wife that she might get a relief bounce. I think she's in it. And by the 1 minute kill zone indicator was so exhausted, it might get a bounce, come up and get in line with the 2 and the 5 minute momentum indicator. Because the 2 and the 5 have plenty of room to expand to the downside, and they're both pointing downward. So swing said green in some, small red in another. You know, I don't know. I might not take many more trades today. I might even be done and come back in power hour, maybe have a look. I'll kind of sit here for a minute and see if they're going to try to protect this low here, if they're going to bounce this. If anybody here is new to the stream, I had a couple people ask questions today, and I answered them on stream, but they never commented back in the chat. So I don't know if they needed some more help or if they even heard it. But if you're new to the stream and want to be notified every time we go live, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Oh, where the message is coming up over there. Don't forget to smash the like button on the stream, help push it out to YouTube further. Maybe we can find some new members. I appreciate that, Swain. Just needed to see something something other than what it was giving us, you know. Had to give us some kind of expansion. Well, it didn't have to, but I wasn't gonna probably take any trades until, you know, unless my trade plan hit. And that's what I wanted, so when it got there I said I'm taking it. Yeah, Swing, that's 100% correct. That's big one of the top, probably top account killer problems is fear of missing out. And if you miss it and watch it, a lot of people just chase. And next thing you know, they chased it into the top and it goes against them. And then it goes against them, so they flip short or hit the reverse or something like that, and or they let it go short against them too far, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna flip and go short, and so then they go short at the very bottom of the short, and it goes against them long, and they keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, and then before you know it, the account's blown. They didn't survive to trade another day, unless they can just go buy another eval. The emotional side of trading is the toughest part about trading. Trading's hard, don't get me wrong. If it was easy, of course, everybody would be doing it and be successful at it, but it ain't so much the trading part as it is everything else. The emotional part, psychological stuff, you know, knowing when to stay out, sit on the sidelines, when to sit on them hands, learning to not chase, learning to watch it move 200 points and have JOMO. So, you know, it's a learning curve for everyone. Some people learn faster than others. Some never do. Not everybody's ever is going to make it, but just don't give up. Is all I could tell people. Don't give up. If you truly love trading, keep putting in the reps, keep putting in the work. Do not give up. You'll definitely never make it if you give up. And there's people that just on and actually will never make it. And then maybe if they, you know, if their heart ain't behind it, or they finally get to that point, maybe they should give it up. I don't know. Each into their own, you know, for each trader. But it would not be a bad idea to work a little bit on one's self every day when it comes to emotional things, when it comes to trading. You know, it should be something everybody works on every day. I know I usually do. You know, and then I got a book out there, the FTE Future Trader Mindset book. I know some people that are in chat that I don't know if they're on here right this second, but that have that book and said that book changed everything for them as far as mindset when it came to trading. And they're doing well too. Posting in the P&L all the time, green every day. You still in that position long? How many you got? Oh my gosh. How far down are you? Um, you might you might manage to something. I don't know. Hopefully it'll go up for you here. Didn't mean to get on one of my rants there, guys and gals, traders. I thought it needed to be said though. Am I buying?
Huh?
Are you buying?
No,
What?
changing my stocks.
Oh, I got you. You scare me with clicking to that mouse over.
That in case it did.
Looks like you'll get you a relief bounce here, maybe. Might think about scaling out of some if you do. I'm talking to everybody else, not you. Well, it's been a day. I don't like that they drove this price back down in here to the orb high and the pre-market high. You know, it's okay as long as we can get the bounce here. You know, this is close enough to this low that they need to determine, hey, are we going to take this higher? We're going to take a leg up. You know, what are we going to do? You go. Beautiful. Once again, you know, if they can put in a decent green candle here and close up here around the 21 EMA, say 475, and close up there very bullish, and they get this kill zone momentum indicator across the 50-yard line on a nice bullish green candle, maybe not this one. This one's going to close soon, I think, or about 25 seconds. So it could be this one if they push it hard enough and they close above the 50-yard line. Should see a candle over candle situation, but first they got to push it hard and get it there. Might not be this candle, could be the second one. Got about 7 seconds left, and it looks like it's going to close up here pretty nice. Be nice if there wasn't any wick there, but see what they do with this one here. Look at that, beautiful push. You know, if I was in this, I probably would have took some at the 21 EMA right there. And then have me some stops in place under, because I wouldn't be setting my stops back here under the low. If I'm already in the green, I'm moving them past break even, because we put in this low here. We put in a lower high. We got really close to the lower low here. So I would be weary about not protecting myself if I was in this. That one closed above the 50, so I'm going to take an entry here, pull back a little bit. I'll just take it right there on the 21 EMA. See if they get the push here to the 50 EMA. I'm going to get a little more aggressive here on this probably. Let me go have a look real quick at the 15-minute. Oh, there's a 15-minute chart. You know, we're still staying above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute, so I kind of like that. But okay, so yeah, if we can get the momentum indicator on the 5-minute, it's trying to curl down there. There is room to expand to the downside some on the 5-minute, but it acts like it wants to curl. So if we can get a push out of here and get above the 50 EMA, say get up here and close around 490, push towards that 500 area, we could be safe for a good long here. But they got to show it to us first. Excuse me, guys. The only thing we really got going here is the fact that we got this higher low right here. See if they try to protect that right here. Nope, not looking too good. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to reposition here. So far they're protecting that low still, but I want to see if they get down here. if they were able to push it down in this next box down here, it'd be so overcooked on them indicators on the downside that surely it would be looking for a nice bounce. They're like, no bouncing for you. Seems like the Bears are in charge right now. That's for sure. Come on, Bulls. Find some legs in this thing down here. Where's one of those to the moon candles at? About coming close to 1:30 market time. Getting there. Come on, to the moon candle. Push. Come on, let's go. Where's Jake at screaming to the moon at? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Push. Well, let's go. If you're new to the stream and liking the stream, then smash that like button if you would, and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Set them notifications, that way you are always notified when we go live. If you ain't part of the Discord, you can come join the Discord if you'd like. They're about to put a face ripper on this. I'm either about to get back green or I'm going to get my account blown. One or the other. They're fighting pretty hard down here. Bears have been in control. Come on, let's go, let's go. Let it rip. It's not that this can't go down more right here, but the odds are stacked in a favor for a bounce out of here right now, more so than a good entry to go short. There he is. To the moon, Jake said. As soon as he said it, candle took off. Come on, let's go. Get me back in the green. You know, if they do push this hard and they come up here and tag my 50 EMA, we're up here where my order's sitting, I may add into this position. Small size added into it since I'm already got so much, so many micros, you know. Beautiful. Keep pushing. Still in the red. Come on, push. I got 30. Nice. Push. Yeah. Jake, you should be proud of me. I got 3 minis. Well, I did. Now I got 2. Well, it's the equivalent, you know. I'll put in another stop right here. And I'll hold the 10 and see. All right. So I'm like a couple $100 still in the red. What? Oh. All right, I'm going to try to hold on to these for a moment and see if we can let some expansion come in this play. If you've been on with me from the get-go, you've seen I took bad entry and took a bad hit here. I was down like 1,800 bucks. About almost break even after picking up 30 down here. I'm not saying this is something any one of y'all should do. Everybody's risk is a little different. If most of y'all been trading long enough, you know that 10 micros is equal to 1 mini. And this is another eval. So, you know, I told you when I got in, I was probably going to get in a little heavy when I started trading this one. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Keep on going. Candle over candle. You know, if we get some kind of pullbacks, I'm probably going to add here. Add 2 there. If it comes back down, I want it to come down to the 50. Closer, I'll add 2 more there. So now I got 14 again. And I'm going to put a stop down here just in case for some reason we had a hard pull. I'm going to leave it right under the 50 because no reason in giving all that back. I'd prefer to get out in the green if I could. I'm still down. No, that might be too close. No, quit moving your stop. Look, I'm doing the exact thing you shouldn't do. I'm moving my stop. Had to catch myself there. I just have to reposition and take another trade and get these back to the green if it stops me. So thanks, Swain. If it don't, it's still in the red, but okay. I take that 247 any day over that 1800 I was in a minute ago. The idea behind it is to know when to stay calm. A lot of people can take a hit like that, and it really messes their mind up. That was something I'm sure many people have been trading long enough knows that, you know, that's one of the number one ways you can blow your account is you take a hit like I did just now and revenge trade, or, you know, just start doing something that don't make any sense. Well, I waited for the trade set up to happen right here in this move, and it was building out, so I was willing to hold on. They act like they was trying to protect it down here, so. And then before you know it, you're back to almost break even. Patience pays. Special K still in it long. Always killing it, it seems like. Oh, I said always killing it. Question is, are we going to get another rejection out of 50 here? You know, if they reject again here, then they're turning this into a bearish ordeal. Although there's a beautiful long leg right there. This ain't no good how we bounced out of this and consolidated and dropped. Now they're going to have to get back up here above 520. Anything under 520 should be a short right now. So to say they do get this, say they drive this back up to 520, you know, could be another rejection for a short. Or one pivot, 530. I mean, who knows? We'll see what they do. Although the 5-minute chart has all kinds of room for expansion to the upside. Move some of these boxes around here. So we've had a couple beautiful trades. I got hit a couple times today, but overall, pretty nice. I still have opportunity probably coming to get these back in the green, so I'm just gonna wait, be patient, see what I like happening. You know, maybe if they do try to pull this back some more right here, you know, possibly that was a double bottom right here that they put in. So this could be it right here where they start a leg up for the rest of the day in the power hour, you know. If we get a pullback down into this area again, I'll probably try to buy it. You know, come back down to the orb high, pre-market high, get close to this trend line. Or if it looks like there's some type of momentum or something coming into the chart, I'll buy up here, but I need to see something happening, you know, a reason. If anybody here new to the stream, Don't forget to smash that like button if you're liking the stream. Don't subscribe to YouTube, set them notifications. That way you will never miss out when we go live. Yeah, I'm probably going to call today here, probably. If anybody's looking for evals, use code FTE at Bullinox. Currently 89% off. And I think it's 30-40% at trade day. I think I am going to shut it down right here. I'll probably try to come back, maybe have a look during power hour or something, maybe. Everybody stay safe. Trade your plan, you know, and have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys back here, same place, same time tomorrow.